if arsenic is in everything in the ground, then cows are eating it, sheep are eating, all the animals are eating it. Trees, it's going up in trees and nuts, and so it's probably I've heard there was some in acorns. You boiled it, maybe heating them up or boiling acorns or something like that got rid of the arsenic. But anyway, I mean, look at all the animals that eat all the stuff, the deer and all that, and rabbits and squirrels and all that eat all that stuff, and they don't walk around with cancer. But they might walk around with a bunch of stuff because of all the condensed poisons that people put in the ground, pollution and pollutants and stuff. Probably messing them up. That's probably, you see deer. You ever see those pictures of deer with them spots all over me? I mean, big old. They're like big giant. I don't know, like almost golf ball size. They're like, I don't know. Look it up. Like I don't know. It's not cancer. They say you can still eat the meat, but I don't know what kind of where those deer would be at, but that's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm figuring, you can't cook it out of the meat, because to cook it out of the meat, you'd have to, I don't know, you have to boil everything. Maybe, I don't know how you get it out. I just read how you get it out of, most of it out of rice, and to retain minerals, like rice has any vitamins and minerals, but this makes veganism more solidified. You think, well, why is that? If all the food comes out of the ground that's bad, why would you want to be a vegan? Well, because you can control, if you can cook it properly, then you can control how much you get. And you control how much arsenic you get. You can't control it in a cow. You can't control it in sheep. They might have been in a patch of grass that has heavy arsenic, and you wouldn't know about it. And you're just going to cook it. And they say arsenic doesn't build up in the system. They say you pass it in different ways. But they still say that it's a cancer. There's something that causes cancer. So, it might be one of the reasons all these people get cancer is maybe that the pollution we're putting into the water. I mean, look at all the turtles and stuff that have cancer, lesion or nodes and stuff. It's probably a pollution. Where you're gonna have these litter bugs. That's where it starts. It's somebody just these people throwing garbage sacks in ditches. Why do they do that? Why don't they just put in the garbage? Where they can't afford a garbage bill? Maybe there should be like for these people that can't afford the garbage can, since they could take it out to the ditch or take it out into the country and throw it in a ditch. Want the government, for all these people that can't handle, of course, and everybody. I've worked for people that they don't want a garbage can. They'll use other people's garbage can for their garbage, and that ain't right. And but all these poor people, if they can't afford a garbage can, and they got to take it out, is that the reason that's all this garbage everywhere? Because they can't afford a garbage can, so they just, it's time to take our garbage out. Pack it up in a bag, and they drive around their jalopy, or probably a new car, and throw it out in the ditch. That's the reason we got so much litter as poor people. No, I'm not saying it's poor people, but I mean, do rich people litter? I don't know, maybe. I mean, they're the ones causing all the pollution. They're the ones that don't care about pollution because it's pollution in the water and stuff. Is all these manufacturers, all these rich people saying, they don't think about it. They might think, someday we're gonna have to really clean this up, but they never do. It's like, we got to make money, and I want to make $1 billion. Instead of just living a normal life. Anyway, I'm just saying, you have more control over how do you cook it if you're vegan than you do a piece of meat, because it's gone up in the meat, and I don't know how you get it out of meat, but get it out of a vegetable like a carrot or a sweet potato or something like that. I don't know if it's in carrots, probably so. It's in the ground. Arsenic's in the ground. It probably sucks up into it. Lettuce, grass, trees, nuts, apples. I know it's in apple seeds. So it's in every fruit. It's in everything. Maybe we're part arsenic. So white powder, so white race is arsenic.